हे भगवान। Hello, viewers. I'm Mr. Dilip Kumar Pal. Today stands before you with a very important video of political science, that is modernism. The concept modernism is a recent concept as well as it is a recent origin. And this video mainly concentrates on two aspects of modernism, like origination of modernism and principles of modernism. This video or today's video mainly focuses two aspects of modernism, that is origination of modernism and key principles of modernism. And I'm sure that those students who are very much interested to acquire knowledge and those who are mainly in plus 3 and post graduation level, I think this video will be very much useful to them. This video gives some important tips on the concept modernism. Let us start. So, what is a modernism? Modernism, what modernism is? Before we discuss, first of all, we must know when modernism has been originated and what are the factors responsible for modernism. The concept modernism has been originated in the late 19th century to mid 20th century. It has been originated in the late 19th century to mid 20th century. But for the origination of modernism or modernity, some factors are responsible, like First World War, Renaissance, Reformation movements, technological innovations, scientific ideas, and reason. Just like there will be no smoke without fire. So, there are some factors which are responsible for the growth of modernism. The first important factor is the First World War. After First World War, people realized that to solve a problem, war is not a solution. Rather, in place of war, some peaceful means can be taken up. So there was a change in the attitude of people after First World War. It has its impact for the growth of modernism. Number two, Renaissance, new type of ideas came up which were responsible for the growth of modernism. Number three, Reformation movements for changes, to bring changes, some movements were made. Technological innovations, new type of technologies came up. The need to develop new type of technologies was realized. Scientific ideas, people started to believe that that type of ideas will have to be accepted, which is proved. We should not accept any idea on the basis of argument. Finally, reason. People started to think, people started to judge. So these were the factors for the origination of modernism. So we are clear, when modernism was originated in between late 19th century to mid 20th century, what were the factors responsible for the growth of modernism? Now we'll discuss what is the modernism. In simple language, modernism means it is a movement whose object is to drag people from darkness to light, from tradition to modernity, from traditional ideas to modern ideas. It is modernism. So, in simple language, modernism means it is a movement whose object is to drag people, bring people from tradition to modernity, from darkness to light, from traditional ideas and technologies to modern ideas, from prejudices to real truths. This is what modernism in plain language or in the language of common people. But what actually modernism is? Modernism is a concept which has 7 key principles. It is a concept which is based on 7 pivotal principles. The first key principle of pivotal principle of modernism is that priority to science and its methods. The first principle of modernism is that it trusts in science and its methods. Because science is a method, because science is a subject which believes that that thing must be trusted or that thing must be believed, which can be proved in the laboratory. It doesn't believe any logical matters. It believes in trustful ideas. That fact will have to be accepted. That information will have to be accepted, which is proved. So modernism gives priority to science and its methods. Number 2, the second principle of modernism is trust in objective and factual knowledge, not in emotion, personal feelings and interpretations. The second principle of modernism is that it trusts, it stresses to objective and factual facts. It believes on dependable facts. It believes on that facts which is proved. It does not believe in psychological things to which we cannot see, like emotions, personal feelings, and interpretations. Psychological things we cannot see, we can feel. So that matters should not be trusted. It believes in objective and factual facts, facts which is proved, which is seen. And the third pivotal principle of modernism is elimination of ignorance and superstitions. It believes in the elimination of ignorance and superstitions. In the society, there are various ignorances, superstitions. For example, there was a time when people believe that earth is constant, but sun is moving around it. It is out of ignorance. It is in ignorance. Then there was a time when people believe diseases are the gift of God. So they are not thinking for the remedies. They were accepting diseases. So the object of modernism is to drive out ignorance and superstition from the society. The fourth important principle of modernism, is that it believes it broke out old ideas and technologies. Another principle of modernism is that it believes to break, it believes to bring people from old ideas and technologies. Old ideas and old technologies. Because with the change of the time, new type of technologies, new type of ideas will have to be accepted. But in most of the countries, underdeveloped countries, old method of farming, old method of industry are being followed. But modernity believes that old ideas and old technologies should be replaced by modern ideas and modern technologies. Nice thing, very good. Then come to point number 5. It believes in systematization. It believes not to make haphazard study, not to make unsystematic study. It believes to study, work, everything systematically, not blindly. Because systematic study can give a result. Unsystematic study or blind study will serve no purpose. Point number 6, it is very important. Stress to knowing truths. In the world, there are various type of truths. Like if we will throw a stone to the sky, again it will come back. It is due to gravitational force of the earth. Okay? So there are a lot of truths in this world. We'll have to know the truths. They cannot be wrong. Again, the truth is, sun is constant, earth is moving around it. Truth. Then moon is moving around earth. They are truths. So modernism believes to search truths. And finally, priority to individual over society. Modernism gives priority to individual over society. It believes that if there will be no individual, there will be no society. So it gives priority to individual. Individual is everything. So it centers its focus on the individual in place of society. So in this video we have discussed mainly 7 key principles of modernism. We have discussed what is modernism in simple language and what is modernism in real language. Really, modernism means it stands on the 7 important principles like priority to science and its methods. Number 2, trust in objective and factual knowledge, not in emotion, personal feelings and interpretations. It believes in the elimination of ignorance and superstitions. 1 number 4, broke out old ideas and old technologies. 6, is, third, elimination of ignorance and superstitions. Number 4, broke out from old ideas and technologies. And number 5, systematization. Number 6, stress to knowing the truths. And 7 is priority to individual over society. So I have full confidence that my viewers will get most of the advantages after observing this view on modernism. So either this video gives important tips to my viewers on the concept modernism, about its originations, factor responsible for its growth, what is modernism in simple language, and what is modernism in real version. Thank you, viewers. Again, we'll be here with another video. Till now, goodbye to my beloved viewers.